make a game. An internet game. I'm gonna try hosting a public internet game. I don't think anybody else watching or anything like that is gonna think to join. But in the off chance that... I just haven't really even tested this yet. But I can't start it. Oh, and this is a Guardian battle. Gonna get overrun by all the people online. Yeah, that's the joke, is nobody fucking plays this game. So even making a public internet game, nobody's gonna really be able to do much. I don't think people are gonna really join. Except for maybe Enigma. He's like the only person on my friends list other than Rachel who I know has this set up. You're in? You already joined it? I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to find the only online game. I don't know what I'm thinking. Cool. Well, let's do this. Zone 51. Co-op with Cyborg Rachel. This is only the second time ever I've played this co-op. The first time was with Enigma, and it was for like 5 minutes just to see if things worked. So this will be interesting. Denari, thank you for the host. Amazing how the online still works in this game. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Zone 51, how many are there? Exclamation point 500. Load times. Yep. They're fun. We're Doghead Heather. Ready with our Princess Heart Wands. Oh, God. I kind of want to see Rachel's character. That great spear. All right. Let's get this shit done. Hey, what's up, crows? Oh, there's the poison trap. I'm glad I still have int. Yep. Rachel already knows. Rachel's like one of the only other people with significant experience in this game. Or I'm glad she's also like, nothing important in this room? Okay, leaving. So how far, I wonder, does this let us, like, split up? Like, if you complete a challenge orb room, if that'll give credit to both of us? And we can just basically clear the dungeon twice as fast? That was easy. That'd be optimal. So yeah, we'll see if that works. I'm gonna let Rachel go on ahead, and I'm gonna try going back to that other room that we didn't open and see if that branches off or if that's a dead end. And we'll see if I would imagine puzzle pieces collected are gonna count for both of us. I still really don't know how a lot of the multiplayer stuff works in this game. Oh, it was just a save point. Cool. So I can see Rachel's, like, over there, but it's not, it doesn't, like, clear the map for me. Hey, Miko. Crossbow. Nothing important. Invisible people. Rooms just filled with invisible enemies. You have all the keys? Oh, fuck you, Butcher. There's a locked door there. Weapons room filled with junk. In an orb room. We'll see if clearing that does anything for me. I'm in an orb room too, so... So I collected an orb. I'm gonna stay away from the room that Rachel's working on right now and see if that counts towards mine. Dark Butcher? Oh, hell yeah. Can I have this note? Oh, it's not even a... Stop, stop. It's not even a puzzle note. Puzzle note was in that room, and you died. Oh, that's cool. I can see you respawn and, like, back at the beginning again, though. Ouch. Hey, tiny burb. Found another key. the sound is all fucked up. I was having that issue last time, and I don't remember having that problem before I like tried to patch it all again. Am I Mira? I am. Well, I'm Heather wearing a Mira mask. Hey, you found Howard.
For you. So what can I do for you? I think
Not going back in that room. That's fair. I'll be back over there after I get stuff from Howard.
Enjoy it now. Don't be a stranger.
I don't remember that red flash when you get hit while like trying to look at notes and shit. Weapon room full of garbage. What in the fuck's name is this abomination? I'm surprised I haven't played this enough on stream now over the years that like everybody who's part of this community knows what this is by now. Honestly, kind of surprising. It's Book of Memories. This is the last Silent Hill game that ever came out. It's a Vita game. It's a dungeon crawler. It's awful. Oh, I don't need that. I don't blame you, Buctus. Take it easy, dude. I don't blame anybody who does not want to watch this in the slightest. I mean, shit, I don't want to watch it. Is there a story mode? There's only one gameplay mode. There is quote-unquote story for the first 21 zones. And then after that, it just keeps generating zones. For a total of 500. Exclamation point 500. I'm just trying to grind my way through every single zone in this game because I'm a Silent Hill completionist and I've lost my mind.
Is that glitter lip gloss?
Hey, Ash. I wasn't...
Fuck your glitter lip gloss. I'm out of here. 6 children, lights fading, setting sun. Whoops. Don't want the achievement for solving 25 puzzles without the clue? Oh, I'm... In the next 450 zones, you think I'm going to pick up every puzzle note? We'll get it. I'll probably wind up with every fucking achievement in this game. Kill Pyramid Head X number of times with the Great Knife. Oh, I haven't even looked at the achievements list or anything for this game because I really don't give a shit. That sounds awful. Oh, there's Pyramid Head? Oh, of course. This is everything you can think of Silent Hill thrown into a fucking blender and shat out into the worst dungeon crawler you've ever seen. $21 coffee. Oh, I broke my steel sword. Oh, that was so close to a 1 cycle. Another zone. Well, good karma should have been my note. But since it was my game, since I made the game, I guess it's going by my karma, where I don't give a shit. And it's mostly negative. Gross, don't touch my karma. Hey, if you're welcome to solo grind this out if you don't want to have a part in this and you want to focus on your karma. But I'm not playing to any additional stipulations in this game. I'm just trying to get through 500 zones. That's the challenge for me, is getting through 500 fucking zones of this garbage. I don't give a shit about karma. I don't give a shit about what weapons I've got. I don't give a shit about anything other than getting through these zones. Just for the sake of being done with it. So, do whatever works for you. Hidden Sanctums. There's our exit. Rachel's taking that way. I'm going to take the south path. It's a garbage weapon room. Oh, there's
Back
Howard's
so
shop.
soon? Feel free to have a look around.
I'm going to sell the water
Extra
sword.
gear burning a hole in your pocket? All exchanges are final.
Sell some ammo.
Don't spend it all in one place. Spend those memories wisely now.
Get health kits, get tool kits.
Thank you kindly. Until next time.
There we go. Restricting it to short bursts on Mondays instead of marathons. That's the main thing, is like there's no like limit to what I'm trying to do. It's just to eventually get through all 500 zones, but I'm not making it to where, like, you know, oh, I'm stuck in here. What? Oh, this is Valtiel's thing. So some Mondays I might like be feeling terrible and I'll just like get on and play one zone and be like, all right, that's all I'm doing today. Some days I might feel like getting more shit done. Oh, I leveled. These are light-based. What are... I'm assuming it's wild card. Yeah, it's wild card class. What stat increases wild card? We can't use the shop at the same time. That's pretty stupid. That's pretty fucking dumb. Hello? Can I look at my stats? Likelihood of breaking a creature's shield with wild card. Critical wild card strikes. So intelligence. Okay. What's up, Yomi? Oh, shit. 4 timed hits and combos. I don't have melee. I'll take the wooden plank then. There we go. Put that back down. Can I drop this directly? No, I've got to do it like this. Now. Oh, you can. Gotta remember that. I like how melee follows PSO rules. It's so janky, though. It doesn't feel anywhere near as good as PSO combos and stuff. But yeah, it's the same basic kind of mechanic. But yeah, Yomi, this is Book of Memories. It's the last Silent Hill game to ever come out. It's a horrible, horrible dungeon crawler. There's 21 story zones, and then after that, it just keeps generating random zones to grind through. All the way up to 500 zones. So that's what I'm doing every Monday, is grinding out more of these zones. Do you need a Princess Heart Wand? Or are you good with your spear? Because I'll take more of these wands if you don't want it. Full spears and flames? Okay. That sounds like a solid build for you, and I'll keep these wands and flamethrowers. All right.
Yeah, me too. Look, you can't just call me out of...
This is definitely more efficient, though. Save room.
It's not that easy. I still make time for you. Isn't that enough? I'm glad.
All we gotta do is get 2 more people to suffer this shit with us. And we can really start flying through these zones. Do you have a key? I don't have a key. Nice. Cheaterbot, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you for the support. Use some flamethrower for a bit. Motocell. Do own this on Vita, just don't have the stomach to play it. Medkit in there if you need one, Rachel. Actually, I don't even know if we see the same things inside those drawers. I would assume so. Oh god, she died. Died for the cause. Okay. You'll be avenged. Oh, and I can take all your shit. I can take all your shit when you die. Wait, this isn't the way to go. Actually, can you end the zone, Rachel? Since you're like by the exit, are you able to just end it? Or do I have to be there also? Ah, shit.
There's gotta be a weapon around here somewhere.
This motherfucking Rorschach stole my style. Doghead Heather. Fuck you.
Payback's cutting straight to business, I see. Let's see what you got. I'll give you a fair price.
Puzzle's done. Okay, so it does. I just have to be there
Until next
to
time.
actually end the zone, though. I wonder if it'll make me solve it too. Nope, I just have to walk up to it. Okay. Learning things about multiplayer. It's never been done till now. It definitely hasn't been done a lot. There's very little out there as far as streams and footage and stuff of people actually playing this online together. Fuck being able to gank people's stuff, though. On the flip side, it means you can recollect your stuff after you die. It's not just gone like when you're by yourself. Leaves 2 of each thing if it was full. Huh. Yeah. Same exact mission as, like, Zone Before Last. There's a room with a bunch of dudes in it. Kill them. Hey, werewolf. Significance on the portraits. So during the first, like, 21 zones, all the story zones, those are the characters that are part of the actual plot.
Looks like you found my shop.
But for the sake of grinding out the zones beyond the 21st zone, it's just to tell you what element the zone is. So, like, if there's a ripped portrait, it's the main character zone, which is steel element. But yeah, not really. Not a whole lot of significance. Katanas are good. I kind of want to take one. I'm not going to worry about it. Flamethrowers and Princess Hearts are still better. I don't know why I was fighting those. Poison trap. Four timed hits and combos. I keep getting this. I need to keep a melee weapon just for this fucking challenge because I keep getting it and I don't have melee weapons to do it. And it doesn't let you do combos with fists for some reason. Because they didn't think that far ahead, I guess. Get combo hits, Rachel. I believe in you. It's up to you to do this challenge, because I fucking can't. I don't have a melee weapon. Spear kills too quickly? For 4 hits? It's less than 4 hits to kill, like, insane cancer? I mean, I guess so. It's a strong fucking spear. Oh, God. Shut your stinking mouth, bitch. It's not even the old voice actor? Oh, of course not. It's the HD collection, Heather. What's her name? I forgot the name of that actress. Oh God, the timing on the spear hits is weird. Also, it's not giving me combo indicators. I guess let's just kill them and I'll come back with like a weaker melee weapon. There we go. Oh my God. I thought they both exploded already. Well, whatever. Guess I can go find me a, let me try to find a weaker melee weapon.
What's your pleasure? Let's see what you got. I'll give you a fair price.
Oh, I can give you back your great spear.
Good luck out there.
How much memory residue? I'm at 3,500 right now.
Looking for anything specific?
Sell it? I mean, if we really want to, we can always farm them.
Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket? Don't spend it all in one place.
Sitting at 35,000 and have 2 more spears? Okay. You're pretty set. You're pretty set. You've been grinding this game even more than I have. That's scary.
Spend those memories wisely now. Enjoy it now.
I'm pretty good at doing combos with dagger. I'm gonna get the dagger of Melchior.
Thank you kindly. You know where I am if you need me.
If you want to try moving on and clearing some other orb rooms while I go back up and do the oh God dang it, Bogeyman. Well, now there's going to be a bogeyman following me. But I'm going to go back and try the combo orb room. Oh my god, my controller keeps bugging out. Dude, my controller's not working. Hold on. I don't know why I'm standing around in a room with enemies paused like that's gonna do anything. Okay. I forget that, like, if the PS TV isn't, like, right in front of me when I'm using a PS4 controller, even if it's connected by the actual wire, it drops inputs like crazy. So I always have to scoot my PS TV, like, really, really close. Alright. 4 timed hits in combos. There's one. That should be all I need is one. Of course, you're impossible to combo because you're an asshole. It kicked you? Oh, what the heck? I mean, I don't know why I expected the netcode of this game to, like, work. This is the first extensive bit of multiplayer that we've really done anyway, so... There we go. Gave me the keys. Oh yeah, look at that. And I think it spawned your medkits and stuff here too. So like when you disconnect, your stuff automatically goes to the game host. Gosh. Fuck off, tremors. Fuck off, mother. Quit making tremors. Wait, is this really not... It's just a red thing. There's not actually anything in it. Okay. Yo, Bane, thank you so much for the host, man. I don't know why you would bring your viewers here to watch this. I'm sorry, Bane Reeker's audience, that he would do such a thing to you. Good old televisions. Unforgivable, I suppose. What is this game? Alright, well, I think it's time to make a bot command. I mean, I guess exclamation point 500 explains it pretty well. already there. I'm honestly shocked. I as much as I have played this stupid game on my channel over the years, like, I'm surprised so many regulars still pop in. Like, what is this? It's like I've only streamed like multiple story playthroughs and played it for my 4-year subathon and played it for multiple Team Silent marathons. Now I'm playing it every Monday. And I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of being a dick about it, but I'm just tired of explaining what this atrocity is. It's better they never find out. You're probably right, Ninja. Probably right. What's my PB in a speed run? 420 minutes and 69 seconds. No matter how hard you try. Well, there's certain things like, you know, repeating yourself is just part of streaming. Like, I get that. You're always going to have new people coming in and asking questions, and you're going to get the same questions a lot of the time, especially for stuff like this. You know, this is not... Most people don't even know that this is a thing that exists, and, like, why would they? But after so much of it, I mean, I just start to be like, you know, I just need a bot command. I just get too tired of repeating myself so often in such a small span of time. Yep, have fun with that. Later, Boogeyman.
You're here somewhere, aren't you? I've got a monster.
Could be misconstrued as a fan-made bootleg, but that would be a slight against the fans. Dude, the Silent Hill fans have made some pretty good fan games. They've made some pretty like horrible ones too. But like Alchemilla, for example, Alchemilla is pretty good. It's a solid game, and that's a really good fan-made one. New invite from inside the game? No. I have to go back to the main thing to do it. You can accept invites, I think. Yeah, that's just for accepting. Oh, God. Did I just break my PSTV by doing that? Okay, it's fine. I'm never touching that button again. All your shit reverts back to single player? Well, now we know. 4x timed hit combo. Wait, I thought I did this. Get off the slow trap. It just wouldn't. I was mashing the X button and it wouldn't execution attack. Cool. I'm probably getting dropped controller inputs. Stop it, you fucker. Does the game keep track of the number of zones? Oh, of course. I mean, you're going to each zone individually. So, this is 53. Also, I apparently need a key. I missed a key somewhere. God damn it. That's a knife. Is that a key? No, just med kits abandoned on the ground. This is bugged. That shouldn't be that color unless there's a thing in it. Think I did that? Was investigating it when you DC'd? Oh, you don't think the key that I need to progress is in there, do you? I literally need a key to get into this room here. And there's no other orb rooms on the map. Oh no. I really hope I just missed it in a room. If it's in that room and it's bugged out now because you DC'd while examining it, and I have to redo the whole zone, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a thing. Doesn't matter. I fucking got destroyed by schisms. I just wanted a shortcut to the beginning of the zone. Oh yeah, they're always blocking doors and they just do heaps of damage for no real reason. Like everything.
So what can I do for you? It's good to be well supplied. I do believe you're... Don't be a stranger.
Never picked up a key from that thing if there is one? I know, I mean, that's what I'm saying might be the problem. Is that you didn't pick up the key because it's technically still in there. You disconnected before you got it. So I didn't get it from your corpse or your whatever. And now that drawer is just bugged out and I can't examine it at all. So if the key is in it, I can't get it. And I mean, I guess I'll have to check all these rooms just to be sure. But I kind of feel like that might be what happened. And I don't know if I want to run all the way through here just to verify that. But I'm like 90% sure the key was in that drawer. You disconnected while checking it. Now I can't open it. And it's got the one key that I absolutely need to progress stuck in there. That was just a knife. I think I've checked most of the rooms. I'm pretty sure that's neat. You could just get fucked. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. No problem, Rachel. We just gotta start over. Yep, zone reset. I need to re-invite anyway. Or make a new lobby. So that's fun. That's good to know. You can just bug out a drawer and never be able to check it. And it can have critical things for progression. Failed to create game. Please check your network connection and try again. What? I'm connected. We overloaded the server. 2 people playing this game for more than like 10 minutes. It can't handle it. Give me a second. I'm just double checking my internet connection stuff. Because I've actually got 2 different... I have 2 different internet connections. There's one that is provided for my apartment complex, and then one that I pay for separately that's like actually worth a shit, like decent enough to stream on. Let me make sure I'm connected to the right one. I'm connected. I don't know why the signal's showing up kind of weak, but I could always hardwire it. I could run another cable from upstairs down to the garage. If Wi-Fi winds up being too much of an issue. All right. I restarted the game. I'm going to see if it'll let me do a thing. And if not, then I don't know. We'll try again later. Try some other stuff for co-op another time. At least we managed to get through a couple zones. Yeah, I mean, we've tested some stuff at least, you know. But yeah, it doesn't affect the overall grind too much. It's definitely nice having somebody else to clear rooms, though, I will say. And the fact that we potentially can split up and clear zones, stuff like that. Now we know. New messages. That feels dangerous to look at on stream. Ivundo. Do they pretty much make you full clear floors? Yeah, apparently I can't connect anymore. Well, internet game was fun while it lasted, even though I'm still very clearly connected to the internet. Good times. Well, back to the solo grind, I guess. We got through 2 zones together. We tested some stuff, and then we broke it forever. That sucks. Seems like there's just enough rooms for all the puzzle items, but it's all randomly generated. So, like, sometimes you will come across all the orb rooms on the path that you choose to go through the dungeon relatively quickly. So you'll get all the stuff you need to leave the zone, like, without doing the whole zone. Sometimes it's arranged, and the way that you choose to examine pathways and rooms, it'll just be like you have to do the whole floor. It's random. It's all generated dungeons. So sometimes it doesn't make any fucking sense. Sometimes it's just bad luck, and you got to check most of the rooms, if not all the rooms, to get everything you need to leave. Sometimes everything is like one after another. You need 5 puzzle pieces. The first 5 rooms you check are the 5 orb rooms. The next hallway you check is the exit, and then you're good, you know? Never know what's going to happen. Oh, fuck you. If I grind up to where you are, I can attempt to start, but I'm only on 36. Well, we're suffering in spirit. Suffering together in spirit. No. Get off me, you fuckers. Let me away from the poison trap.
Day 3. She still hasn't left the house that I can tell.
Hey, Skin Grafty. Graffiti. By the way, Yakskis, thank you for the 8 months. I'm sorry if I missed that. The way I have my setup whenever I'm doing stuff through the capture card, I don't hear the audio from my alerts. I just hear the game audio, so I'm sorry if I miss anything or if I'm late on responding to any alerts. But thank you so much for the 8 months. I very much appreciate that. Trophy. Hurry up and respawn. See, they do it on purpose, too. They just put those assholes right next to the door. Kevin, thank you for the raid, dude. You're a horrible person for bringing your viewers to watch this piece of shit. But thanks. We got an Arcana deck. Because remember the tarot card puzzle in Silent Hill 3? What exactly is this game about? This is about Konami giving up on one of their most popular IPs they ever created. Thanks for the shovel. I don't want it. God. Tremors. Fuck off. Hate Tremors more than Swarm? It depends. They're both fucking horrible. They're both awful. And it just depends on the room and the enemy modifiers. when you have like a whole bunch of disarming, dark, combustible swarm or tremors around. It's just like, fucking end my life, please. So there we go. Talking about clearing zones. There's still a whole bunch of this map. This will open up into another thing that probably opens up into more shit over here. But I've already got 5 things. I already know where the exit is, so it's like, you don't have to do the whole floor. You can leave now. If you stay on a cancer and force the explosion, it won't hurt you, but if you let it blow up dead. No, that's based on the weapon you use, Rachel. Certain weapons will break apart enemies. So if you use a weapon and you kill a insane cancer with a weapon that breaks them apart, they break apart instead of staying there and exploding after death. So you're using this great spear, which breaks them apart, so he won't explode after death. You do the same thing with the Butcher's Great Cleaver and some of the other weapons, where like part of the weapon's effect is they dismantle enemies. Or dismember enemies. So if you're using a weapon like that to kill an insane cancer, they don't explode. If you're using anything else, they explode after death. Weak to strong, chased after time. No, you're good, Kevin. Thank you again for the raid, dude. What's up, Rushmore? When does the zone number pop out? What do you mean? Like this? Where does it show your zone? Right here before it loads each one? I'm not sure what that means. When does the zone number pop out? I feel like part of my brain is popping out of my ear reading that and trying to figure out what you mean. Another Princess Heart Wand, give it. Look for keys. Oh, there's like a timer going? What was this? Perform the execution move and flood the ground with the lifeblood of your enemies. Complete it 4 times to prove you're a warrior of not just strength but finesse. Weird that it doesn't say anything about the time limit, but there's a 10-minute time limit to do that also. Also, sorry, Valtiel, I don't care. I'm not going to do that because I don't use melee weapons. Good God, the sound Just like, I gotta figure out if that's like the PSTV or the mod or my capture card or what. Just feels like the sound is all peaked and crunchy and fucked up.
Can you just tell me what's wrong?
That you can even make me feel this crappy, that's what's wrong.
Yeah, I'm surprised this game can make me feel this crappy. That's what's wrong. Change the name of this to from Bookin' Mondays to Bad Mood Mondays. Can I get some fucking challenge orb rooms? Another big ass room that doesn't have an orb in it. See, I've already gone through so many rooms and I've only found one challenge orb. This is like poor RNG. Not efficient. Another big ass room with no challenge orb in it. Hell yeah. See, look. Maybe just put these assholes right next to the doors. Every time. It's like once you get beyond a certain zone, it goes out of its way to be extra annoying if you're just trying to run through zones. Hello? Challenge orbs? I mean, how? How is there this much of the map with no fucking orbs? Can I get some puzzle pieces to complete the zone? That'd be sweet. That'd be nice. Another orbless room. What the fuck is this floor? Thank God, the second orb room has finally been found. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rooms. Out of a dozen rooms, I finally found the second orb out of 7. Is it gone? Play it hard and heavy. Yeah, we ran out of dumb shit to write for these notes, so we just put music lyrics for some of them. Remember the Promise one? Oh, yeah. There's Promise. There's You're Not Here.
You found me. Step right up. We've got just about everything.
All the hits. All those Silent Hill hits.
Something I can take off your hands?
They make sure that they're all in the game.
Don't spend it all. Spend those memories wisely now.
Oh yeah, there's notes. There's multiple notes
Now,
about
don't you waste that.
characters from literally every game in the series,
Thanks for your business.
because that's part of the plot of this game, is that every single Silent Hill game, all of them, was influenced by a book of memories. Like every game
What's your
happened
pleasure?
because of a book of memories, is what this game tries to put forth as canon.
I think I've got just the thing.
So you get multiple notes about Claudia and about Vincent looking for the books,
Enjoy it now.
and how Harry wrote this in a book, and how James wrote this in a book, and literally this game tries to say that every single Silent Hill game happened because of somebody writing something in a book of memories. Can't wait for this to happen to Metal Gear Solid. I hate to break it to you, but Metal Gear Survive is the thing. As far as pointless, grindy, have nothing to do with the rest of the series games go. There's also already Pachi slot machines and slot machines, gambling stuff for Metal Gear. Konami's already done it. They've already done it to Metal Gear. They've done it to Metal Gear, they've done it to Silent Hill, they've done it to Castlevania. And then there's all these notes about Michelle from Shattered Memories, because apparently we needed more of her backstory. Sure glad they added that in the DLC. You know what? Since I'm right here, I'm gonna pick up a Tanner. Oh, man. Of course, I don't have like a decent way to. Fine. I just want to sell this to Howard.
Take your time. There's plenty of it. Let's see what you got. I'll give you a fair price. Don't spend it all. Until next time.
What kind of game do I like to play for fun when I don't have to worry about streaming? It depends. Depends. I play a lot of different stuff. Off stream lately, I've been playing The Legend of Bumbo, because that was gifted to me by Rachel. It's a pretty interesting game. I really liked Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy. So I've been enjoying that. I've been playing that off stream a bit. I like strategy games. Every once in a while, I'll still bust out Civilization or XCOM off stream. I like going through those games and playing that stuff. If I've got friends over, particular friends like Jubes hanging out, we play lots of fighting games. I'm really big on a lot of different fighting games, mostly Street Fighter, older Street Fighter stuff, Third Strike and Street Fighter 4. Play a little bit of the newer ones. I'm not as big a fan of 5, but still play that on occasion. Stuff like Dragon Ball Fighters. Play a lot of KOF. Again, like Street Fighter, mostly older KOF games. But I like KOF 13. KOF 11 is probably like my favorite. Final Fantasy 11. Every once in a while, I still jump on Final Fantasy 11. I don't have a retail account, but I play on the Nasomi classic style private server. So yeah, it just kind of depends. Depends on what I feel like playing from day to day. But there's a lot of stuff that I play like that where I'm like, I don't know. I don't stream it. People don't care. Ultimately, that's what kind of drives that, is just like a few people would watch it, I'm sure, but ultimately people don't care. People want to see me play survival horror and they want to see me play Silent Hill, so predominantly that's what I stream. And anything outside of that, I usually just kind of play on my own time. Hello? How are you just sitting there tanking hits? Like no-selling Princess Heart beams. Hey, Cats and Got. Never played this by myself, even though I like the old Diablos. Oh, this sucks in comparison to other dungeon crawlers, so... Even if you like dungeon crawlers. In fact, if you like dungeon crawlers, you'll probably dislike this game a lot more when you play it for an extended amount of time and realize how bad of a dungeon crawler it is. And no, it's not being run on an emulator. I'm playing this on the PSTV. The game's originally for the Vita, but to be able to capture it and play with a more comfortable controller, I play it on a PSTV. And yeah, we are Heather with a dog ending from Silent Hill 2 mask. Or Heather with a Mira mask. Serious about bringing PS4 Diablo 3 so we can experience a decent current dungeon crawler? I mean, I've played a bit of D3, and I know you enjoy that game quite a bit. Because I remember your old YouTube channels, yours and Enigma's. You guys did some videos and stuff playing D3. So I know you're big in that one. Standing around, waiting for tremors to spawn, so I can clear them out and be done with this shit. Thank you. Oh, Heather's one of my favorite characters too, but I mean, just the nonsense of her being in this game, it's just straight up fan service, and it's the HD collection voice for her. There's nothing good about this. Let's just do this. Hello? Can I?
Stinking mouth, bitch!
Shut your stinking mouth, bogeyman. And then he just heals it all back because he's the most bullshit enemy. That the devs who made this don't exist anymore? This was made by Way Forward. The people who are still making games. They made Bloodstained. They make Shantae. This isn't like Downpour, where Vatra Games never made anything ever again and disbanded after it came out. Or Hijinks. Doing the HD collection. This was made by a usually competent team who has made better RPGs than this. Better dungeon crawler type games than this. And as far as, like, calling it a cash cow, the game came out on the fucking Vita. Go ahead and look up the lifespan of the Vita. Like, how long it was out compared to when Sony stopped supporting it. Nothing was a cash cow on the Vita. The Vita fucking tanked. It's got some diehard fanboys that keep it alive through modding and stuff. And playing anime games. But on its own, the Vita fucking tanked. It did awful. Nothing was a cash cow on the Vita. Yeah, fuck yeah. Just give me 75% damage done to my health. Just from having a schism next to the door. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Give me the puzzle note. Damn it. All right. Got my 7 puzzle pieces. Let's get the fuck out. Go all the way back up to the exit. Did the music just break? I mean, the audio's been fucking up anyway, but I think the music just broke. Oh, no, there it goes. It's just a really, really bad loop. This was not the right way. Fuck. I hate this map. Yeah, fuck yeah. Schism damage. PS Vita tanked outside of Japan. In Japan, it did fine. Not stellar, just fine. It did okay because, yeah, Japan's got a much better market for mobile games and handheld games than a lot of other places do. But again, referring to anything as being like a cash cow on the Vita, nothing sold well enough to keep the Vita alive. We'll put it that way. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yes, there were things that came out on the Vita that people liked. Yes, there were things that sold well in particular regions. Nothing sold well enough to keep that system alive. 7 deceased, big to small, headed east. These puzzles are kind of sad. Oh, yeah. It's because it's all procedurally generated. They had to make it something that they could generate for 500 different zones. So it's just a bunch of interchangeable elements, you know? Don't pick up the puzzle node anymore. If I come across it, I pick it up. If I get all of the puzzle pieces before finding it, then I don't give a shit. I just brute force it. Because none of them are that hard. It's all just arranging the things. What is this? Wood Guardian? Well, he's going to be very sad. I've got flamethrowers. Is there a reason you're not taking damage, sir? Hello? There we go. Don't really want the wood sword. I really just want the note. Thank you. Hey, Newman. Yep. Book of Mondays. Grinding through some more of this shit. Problem with the sequel was it disappointed the Silent Hill fans, and for a dungeon crawler, it was not good enough. See this like an experiment which failed. There's a lot of reasons this doesn't work. You could simplify it by this was a very bad take on both things that it was trying to be. It was trying to be a Silent Hill game, and it was trying to be a dungeon crawler. It fails at being a fun dungeon crawler, and it fails at being a captivating Silent Hill game. So you're left with something that doesn't resemble Silent Hill outside of surface level creatures from the games being here, references to the other games, you know, in name only type of stuff. And as a dungeon crawler, it's really fucking disappointing and awful. So, I mean, it's just bad. It's bad on both things that it was trying to be. Apparently my mission for Valtiel was just in the first room. Easy. And hey, Maxie. Tremors. Let me just stand in a corner and wait for them to spawn. Yay. Captivating gameplay. Wonder if somewhere someone was actually thrilled with this game. Going through the internet, there are several people that legitimately enjoy this game for exactly what it is. Save room. Watching Heather with a mirror mask flip the heck out while spewing orbs is pretty amusing. That is a big part of it, you know? Like, if you're looking at this from the standpoint of, like, I have 20 minutes to kill, you know? I'm waiting for the bus. I've got my Vita with me. I'm a big fan of Silent Hill. I can dress up my character as James or Heather and put silly cosmetics on them, kill some recognizable enemies for 20 minutes. Oh, my bus is here, and that's all I play of it. This game is fine. If you look at it in like a 20-minute, very specific scenario type of thing, and you're playing it and you just want to have your brain turned off and press some buttons and have things happen and feel like you're doing something, some people will appreciate it for that aspect. It's definitely not made to be played the way I'm trying to play it, where I sit down for hours at a time trying to grind shit out, you know? It's something that's made to be picked up and played for like a tiny little bit and not really thought about too hard or have so much time invested into it. But me as a Silent Hill fan, I just can't let that shit happen. I need to think about it way too hard, analyze it way too hard, spend time completing everything I can do in it. Just because that's the kind of fan I am. If nothing else, this game is a comedic death of a franchise. Oh, the Silent Hill franchise died long before this game came out. The Silent Hill series was already fucking dead, as far as most fans are concerned. This is just kind of the cherry on the shit sundae of like, here's the last fully released official Silent Hill game to come out. Hyper spray. No, thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Is every person here a mental case?
You're
When am I gonna wake
not
up?
like them, are you?
Ugh,
You have a
forget
good
it.
soul.
This is way too gross. Don't you think blondes have more fun?
She says Heather things.
Is every person here a mental case?
Just listen to that HD collection Heather voice saying all these iconic
When am I gonna wake up?
Heather lines.
Ugh, forget it. This is way too gross. Out of ammo.
This is the kind of stuff they made to try to appeal to like the lowest common denominator, the type of fan that gets excited because they recognize something. I recognize that. I know what that's from, so I clapped.
Step right up. We've got just about everything.
ATST. It's exactly that. It's the same kind of mentality. The way a lot of the new Star Wars things are. It's just like, just put the things in there. Put the things in there that people will recognize. They'll know what it is and they'll clap.
Something I can take off your hands? It's a deal.
Amanda Wynn Lee. Thank you. I was trying to think of her name earlier. Yeah. No, she's not a terrible voice actor. None of the people who did the voices in the HD collection are bad voice actors, but
See you again.
they didn't match the characters that they were portraying. Like, they were poorly cast
Worst headache.
for the HD collection. You fucker. And they were very poorly directed for their roles in the HD collection. Which is also confusing because, like, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn is the one who directed the HD voices. And in a lot of other cases, in lots of anime and stuff like that, Mary McGlynn is a good voice actress. She's done very good voice acting direction for various anime and stuff over the years. I'm a big fan of her work in Ghost in the Shell. Like, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn is Major Makoto to me. But HD collection, she's not Mary, she's not Maria, and her direction for everybody else is just bad, dude. It's just fucking bad, dude. Oh man, I'm one thing short. Like, there were plenty of talented people working on HD collection. None of them are people that I would shit on just for who they are, you know? But yeah, just terrible work in HD collection as far as, casting and direction. All of that could have been better. Could have been better. Ideally, I think most fans would have just liked the original voices. Because no matter what, whether you think of them as better or whether you think of them as worse or whatever, like, they're going to be different. You're going to have different voices acting out iconic characters to to most fans. Now, there's going to be a lot of new fans who are playing the games for the first time that aren't going to know the difference, but the majority of people who are going to play a Silent Hill HD collection are people who play Silent Hill games and will immediately be comparing the new voices to the old voices, whether they were good or bad or whatever, didn't matter. Everyone was just going to be looking at them and comparing, you know, listening to them and comparing. And I think it's pretty safe to say, like, most fans would have just preferred having the original voices. We got that as an option for 2 at least,
Hi,
but not for Silent Hill 3.
Derek? Oh, hey. You must be the new hire. Tired of paperwork yet?
So yeah, I don't know. It was one of those things that I think was an uphill battle from the very start. Good old Silent Hill HD collection bitching. Hey, Deanster, welcome to my stream, where it is my channel and I share my opinions, especially when it's a topic that was brought up by chat. It's called a discussion. Feel free to refer to it as bitching. And also feel free to fuck off. 5 months. 5 monks seeking enlightenment. Read words through reflection. A lot of the voice actors are good, but HD collection feels like single take, no context and print for VO. Yeah, a few of them are better. We were talking about this. Oh, who was going through the HD collection? I think that was while Raven was playing it during the marathon. We were talking about like Vincent. Vincent's voice in the HD collection sounded pretty close. And he was one of those ones where it felt like he actually went back and listened to the original voice lines and was trying to match the tone at least. Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal. Whereas a lot of the other voice actors and actresses, it seems like all they did was go in, they went into the audio, went into the studio, went into the booth, they looked at the mouth flaps of the cutscene, they read their script, and it was just kind of, like you said, it felt like one take. Where they just kind of went in, looked at the thing, and did the line. Without really going through the game's cutscenes, knowing what they were saying, why they were saying it, what the context was, what the original tone was, and trying to sort of at least match that tone. Because so many times it just feels like they're just reading a line. You can tell they're just like looking at a script with no context and matching a lip flap, and that's it. Very good voice actor in general. He is. I said, a lot of them are. I know I joke around and give a lot of shit towards like Troy Baker and stuff, but there's plenty of things where Troy Baker's a fantastic voice actor. Like everybody, pretty much everybody who was on the HD collection were good voice actors, but not for the parts they were cast. And it was made worse by, I think, poor direction. Because even if you're just comparing how the voice acting was done, for the original voices compared to the HD collection voices, like when they were doing all the recordings and stuff for Silent Hill 2 initially, they acted out the scenes multiple times, you know? They acted them out in person. They did it in person with each other while doing the mocap. And then they used their performances while they were doing the mocap to basically as references when they would then go and record the final version in like a sound booth, you know? So everybody who was acting, even though they weren't necessarily professional actors like Guy Seehee and stuff, they were directly interacting with each other when they said their lines. And then when they went and recorded, they were basing their recordings off of the tone that they had while they were directly interacting and recording their lines, doing the mocap. So they were super involved with it. They were literally acting out all of their scenes almost like a stage play. So they were super involved with it, you know? It wasn't just recording stuff in a booth. They were doing the mocap, they were doing the audio, they were interacting with the other actors. They weren't just like isolated and hearing an audio track and then responding to it for most scenes. There were some that were recorded sort of separately like that, but most of them were them acting together. So then you get, you know, good voice actors overall for the HD collection, but they're not acting out the scenes with each other, you know, the same way that the cast was doing for the initial recording for the original voices. So it lacks a lot of that same kind of realism. Like, they're good voice actors, but they're not being directed the same way. And they're not recording in the same situations. So it's always going to come out, you know, different. I saw Pyramid Head and I clapped. Alright, fuck off, Rorschach.
Hey, I need more ammo.
And it's not the Silent Hill 2 one? Oh no, they've got like every variation of Pyramid Head in this game. They have the more Silent Hill 2 looking design. They have the more Homecoming looking design. They've got one that kind of looks like the movie. Switch to a flamethrower. Oh, both my flamethrowers are almost worn.
deal, bro? You two patch things up?
No way. I don't even know where to start.
Okay, no puzzle
No
note.
reason.
So we've got light to dark Robbies. We've got chessboard. So it can only be
I'm not
light
that
to
kind of
dark
guy.
or
Besides,
dark to light,
where would I even meet
left to
someone
right, right to left,
who's
top to
basically my
bottom, or
entire
bottom to
social
top.
circle?
There's only so many things that it can be.
One from high school.
So we can just brute force our way through it.
I could see
Do,
something there, yeah. And probably already has a boyfriend though.
Darkest to
And I
lightest.
shouldn't even be worried about that right now.
Just bite the bullet, dude.
Let's do this stuff. Do left to right. What's the point of doing all this meaningless gameplay? So lame. It's a shitty game. Just a shitty game. If you're asking what's the point of like me going through the trouble of doing this, this is a Silent Hill channel. It has been for the last 5 years. I cover everything in the series, even if it's dumb shit that I don't want to play or don't like. I don't avoid things that I don't like just because I don't like them. I include everything to be thorough. Try to at least provide some context for when I say, I really hate this particular Silent Hill game. It's not people like, well, you never stream it. Like, well, here it is. There's hours and hours and hours of look at it for yourselves. Here's why my opinion on it is what it is. It's a level of context that not a lot of people are willing to give. Even the HD collection? Even the HD collection. I've gone through the HD collection plenty of times. I've gone through this plenty of times. Gone through all the Western developed games. I've gone through the arcade game. I've gone through the play novel. At this point, I mean, I've done just about everything in the series. But you know what I haven't done? I haven't cleared all 500 zones of Book of Memories. Which is why I'm working on that. Were there any mobile games? There were actually plenty. There was several. There's the Silent Hill Orphan mobile games. Which, oh shit. There's the Silent Hill Orphan games, which there's like 3 of those. And there was some other mobile ones. There was Silent Hill The Escape. Still have the pachinko. I've played it. I'm on a team on Twitch called Team Silent with another streamer named An Eternal Enigma who bought the Pachi slot. He's streamed it multiple times. I've been to his house and played it for several hours. So, Pachi slot included mode. Oh, I'm fucking dead. God damn it. Never seen footage of the play novel or arcade. check out my archives. I have all of that stuff, all of those streams archived. Multiple playthroughs of the play novel. Multiple playthroughs of the arcade game. For a while, I was the world record holder for the arcade game. But somebody beat that, and I haven't gone back to try to take back my world record. Because it's the arcade game, and I really don't care. Where did I miss a key? Oh my god, Rorschach, would you fuck off? They took the torch. I never realized the Rorschachs are picking up stuff in the dungeon. God damn it, all my shit's about to break. Actually, did the Rorschach pick up the key that I need right now? That would suck. Doesn't look like it. Hey, what's up, Fallen Isel? Seriously, how is this locked? Oh, was it that? Was it that little pile right there in that room? This floor sucks ass. I'm tempted to re-random it. There's the key. I'm just kind of mapping things out right now. So there's 2 orbs. Need 6 more.
Step right up. We've got just about everything.
Can you just hit X to pick up items? Nope. You just gotta touch them. They force you to use the fucking touch screen.
It's good to be well supplied. Enjoy it now.
Weird. I can hit X.
Don't be a stranger.
Like, here, if I was to put this rock drill down on the ground. So I'm pushing X. And I don't have anything in my hands to swap with, so nothing happens.
Got in some
Items in drawers?
About your speed.
Let's find an item in a drawer and test it. Hey, what's up, CeeLo? Of course, I find the room with like a ton of bullshit in it. All right, fucking butcher. Oh my god. This is such a horrible room. Everything, like, is just gonna throw axes at me. Everything's gonna throw hatchets. It's just... Grey Children and Butcher. What a fucking great room. Okay, here we go. So, X. Oh my god. You can just push X. Thank you, Rachel. That is actually life-saving. I need to keep that in mind. I need to keep that in mind. That you can just mash X and grab stuff out of drawers. Game changer, yeah. It's a 10 out of 10 game now. That's true. I'll still have to specifically choose, like, so I don't pick up weapons that I don't want. Okay, there's my exit. I'm so used to using the touchpad, it's gonna happen for a while before I get used to that. Get off me, stupid fucking swarm. Oh, healthy swarm. Get the fuck off. Fuck you guys. Destroy steel first. I'm locked in the room no matter what. God, I'm still using the touchpad. I'm just so used to doing that when I examine shit. Just give me the bad kills. Just give me the bad kills. Thank you. Now I can leave. I'm like, I just want to fail the mission so I can leave. Oh, I've already... Don't I already have a channeling stone? I thought I had one already. Yep, number available 2. Well, I guess I can sell it. I didn't even know you could get duplicates of those items. Because those are specific to the joke ending. No, 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 no. Get. No, god damn it. Schisms, please. Helps with that memory residue grind. Speaking of memory residue grind, what charm were you using? So I've got the speed plus charm. Health. It's a good one. The one that, since this was like an existing character from back when I did the subathon, I couldn't re-choose a charm. So I was just kind of stuck with the speed plus one. And I know in his speed run, Punchy uses the map charm so that before you even do anything, you know, before you clear any rooms or go through a map at all, you already have the save point, Howard's shop, and the exit marked for you. And the more I play this, the more I think that's pretty fucking strong. Yeah, it'll give you a pretty direct idea of like which sides you need to check. It won't always work because of the weird way they make a lot of these rooms connect. But for the most part, that would be pretty useful. What's this one? Unseen. That's pretty great, actually. Let me just scan through here while enemies don't notice me. Notes. So 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Still one more. It's probably right up here below the exit. Dark Bogeyman. Whenever you're ready to stop being invincible, I will fuck you up. I'm just trying to trace, like, where I'm even going. Fucking map is so dumb. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. I need to go back down through here. And up and to the right. Might be an orb room here as well. But this will get me back over this side. How did I get to this room? That's also from there. Just down here. Fuck you, Schisms. No. Betting there's only a set number of maps? I don't know. I don't know how well their procedural generation stuff is set up. Because, I mean, I feel like I don't really see maps and stuff repeated. But it does feel like there's a general kind of a template that they build from. But it's not always like the exact same layout, you know? It's like it'll lay the rooms out in the same way, but the hallways connecting them will be arranged differently. Imagine being the guy to craft 500 levels for this fucking game. See, that's the thing, Newman. I don't think anyone put in that much work. I think they just figured out a way to reliably procedurally generate, and then just, that was it, you know? Let the zones make themselves. What exactly are you supposed to do in order to clear a zone? Pick up all the puzzle pieces and then solve the puzzle at the exit gate. You can see the number of puzzle pieces I've got in the lower left-hand corner. And you get the puzzle pieces from clearing the challenge rooms, the rooms with the blue orbs.
Take your time. There's plenty of it. Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket?
Channeling stones are only 500. Goddamn.
Don't spend it all in one place. Pleasure. It's good to be well supplied. Enjoy it now. See you again.
Hey, Mr. M. And hey, Dirk. Can I restart? Do I really still have to clear? Dude, I wish if you failed a thing, it would just reset the room. Here we go. Don't lose 20%. Not losing 20% in that bullshit room, that's fun. That's good times right there. Stupid fucking game. Yo, ISO. ISO, thank you so much for the 33 months in the tier 2 sub. Very much appreciate all the love and support. Thank you, thank you. Waiting for tremors to spawn.
Back so soon?
I'm gonna sell a bunch of shit to Howard.
So what can I do for you?
Buy all
I
this
can buy
crap
it for
from the
a
room
decent
next door.
price. It's a deal. Spend those memories wisely now. Now don't you waste that. Good luck out there. Step right up. We've got just about everything. I can buy it for a decent price. Spend those memories wisely now. Thank you kindly. You'll be back.
Oh yeah, definitely, Rachel. Like, the game's kind of set up where you are meant to replay stuff in order to farm up memory residue and good weapons and all of that. I really try to avoid it as much as I can. But sometimes it's necessary. I just took the opportunity there because I'm like, well, there's a weapon room right next to Howard's shop. I can at least sell a bunch of stuff easily. Seven monk, purple to red, setting sun. Steel Guardian. How many zones have I done? How many am I at? 56? 55? I'm going to destroy this thing. That's what I'm going to do when I finish the 500th zone. I'm going to snap my fucking cartridge. Wait, you get an ending? You get an ending every time you kill a Steel Guardian? I thought it was only on the 21st one.
It was too powerful, too evil, to risk anyone else finding it. The only answer was to destroy it. Something I found easier said than done. No matter how many pages I tore out, more remained. Figuring its magic might be in the binding, I tried the brute force approach. It wasn't effective. Fortunately, the third time really was the charm. Fire seemed to work just fine. The pages wilt and flake apart without objection. The cover begins to warp and bend, accepting its fate. As I watch the book burn out of existence, a sense of relief washes over me. I'm finally free again. I couldn't be happier.
Stupid. What's up, Owl? Since when do I have the Founder's Badge? I don't know. Yeah, I guess... I thought you had it before. Maybe they, did they extend the number of first subs? Like, did they extend the number for founders so that it wasn't, I forget what the initial number was, the first 25 or something? $442 floors to go. Almost there. We're almost there, you guys. All right, take it easy, Dave. Thank you for coming by, hanging out, chilling while we play this horrible game. I appreciate it. But have a good night, and a good sleep. Have a good, nice sleep. My brain is melting. It's not a good time. I think I'm going to get to zone 60 and then I'm going to call it. Like, I'm still recovering from having a fever like all weekend. Yo, an owl gifting a sub to Newman. Thank you so much, Owl. Enjoy the sub, Newman. Enjoy the emotes. This is not how you recover? Yeah, not really. But I'll get 10 zones done today. I'm gonna get to zone. We're on 58 right now, so we'll get to zone 60. That's 10 zones today. It's a decent Book of Mondays stream. A little bit shorter. But yeah, I really do need to rest up and try and recover this last little bit, because I also want to do my in-depth PT stream at some point soon. Got everything set up for that. I did not find my mic, but I ordered a new one. So I got myself a replacement mic that I can use so that we can actually finish PT. I still want to mess around with it one of these days and see if it actually is possible to beat it. Because I've seen lots of people say that it's possible to beat it without a mic, but I cannot find video evidence. It is possible. Enigma did it. I could not figure out how to finish it without a mic to save my fucking life. And I cannot find anything reliable online as far as like methods. Ghost room. Oh, they're gonna fucking float around in the ground. You know what I love in dungeon crawlers is standing around waiting to be able to hit enemies in order to progress or leave the room or do anything else. Fucking love it. It's very fun. It's a very fun thing to have in a video game. Standing around with your thumb in your ass while you wait for the game to be played, like to let you do things again. Is there anything important in this room? It's going to be a key in this very back thing. Nope, it's grenades. God, they made me drop my wrench. Fucking disarming. Nope, don't care. Don't need it that bad. Please get out of my fucking way. Damn. Vitality. Two more orbs. I'm guessing this is probably the exit. Yeah. Oh, that's a fun room. That's a fun... Yep, a fun, useless room. Hey, Dante. I'm really glad the Pyramid Head challenges are not mandatory, because some of them are, like, really dumb, really bullshit. One more orb. It's not here. Okay, Rorschach. Fuck. That beam saber hit did a lot. Oh, well.
Take your time. There's plenty of it. Something I can take off your hands?
Convenient Howard store.
It's a deal.
Am I wearing a dog head? I
It's
am.
good to
I'm
be
Heather,
well supplied.
wearing Mira's head.
I do believe you're set.
Yay, I got a trophy. Money bags.
You'll be back. What's your pleasure? It's good to be well supplied.
No.
I do believe you. Drop by anytime. We're always.
All right. Let's get the fuck out of this zone. Thanks for the shovel. Bye. I don't want it. Reverse time. Purple to red. Yo, and I missed that earlier. Wayward Son with the 33 months. Thank you so much, Wayward. I'm sorry I missed that earlier. Very much appreciate the long, long time of support, well beyond that 33 months. Yeah, just because of the way I've got things set up whenever I'm playing stuff through the capture card, I only hear my game audio. I don't hear any of the audio coming from my computer, which is all my alerts and stuff. So sorry if I miss alerts and things like that. But thank you again so much, Wayward. Been supporting me and supporting the channel for a very long time. Zone 59. I'm going to get to 60 and then call it. We'll call it a stream. Another 10 zones in the bank. Let's just map stuff out first. Okay, 2 orb rooms, 2 out of 5 already. That's good. 3 out of 5. RNG on this floor so far. Let me find 2 more and an exit, and we'll be fucking golden. Bunch of memory residue. Need a key. Free artifact. UFO model. -2 strength, -3 dex, +5 agility. Sell that. Sell the UFO. Suck a dick, butcher. Your fucking 80% damage cleavers. Anything worth being in here for? Puzzle mode, I guess. Oh god, someone's car alarm going off right outside my garage. That's awesome. It was loud. I wonder if... I don't even know if my mic picked that up, but... that was the thing. Just stand around and wait for enemies to spawn. Let's go use the key. And then I'll go check the other side of this map here. It's our 4th one. There's our exit. What do you got? Rest of Mercury, 3 vitality. That's not bad, but I think I've got something better. I don't even have a vitality slot. Hey, Yoshio. Fresh Princess Heart. Just gonna imagine the attack as magic frogs. Yeah, why not? It really does sound like it. Sup, dude, made up my mind I can't miss Doug's party. I'll have to make up some excuse for the no-show at work, but I have time to figure that out. There better be girls there, man, and they better be hot, Derek. This is why I took your promotion, Derek. Sup, dude? Five children, lights fading, cast from heaven. All right. Last zone I'm going to do today. And sorry, everybody. I know these aren't necessarily the best streams. This game puts me in a bad mood pretty much every time I play it. And it doesn't help that I've been feeling like shit all week. So it's kind of made things a lot worse. I know I've been snapping at people and stuff a lot more than I usually do, so I'm sorry for all that. Thanks, Mr. M. And thanks, Ray. Oh wait, I'm actually good karma now. When did that happen? Rubbed off. I wonder if there is any sort of mechanic to that, like the karma system when you're in multiplayer, and like the karma of your teammates, essentially, if that affects you. Oh god, it's another one of these floors. Okay, we have encountered 0 challenge orbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms. Not a single challenge orb. Nine rooms. No orb. 10 rooms. No orb. 11 rooms. No orb. 12 rooms. No orbs. 13th room. Finally. 1 out of 7 orb rooms. Off. Get me out of here. Can I please? I just want the puzzle pieces so I can go. Just give me puzzle piece rooms. Thank you. Weapon room full of junk. Not a puzzle note, don't care. Gosh. Can I please get some challenge rooms? Thank you. Shit. No, swap. Swap, swap. No. Fine. Fine then. Free artifacts. Mineral water, just +3 vitality.
These look like monsters to me.
look like monsters. Yeah, Tiggleton. She said the thing. She said the thing that I recognized and I clapped. Well, she didn't say it exactly, but she referenced it. She referenced that thing. That thing, that line that everybody loves. They might as well have just had her say it directly. They have Howard say it. Oh, I need a key. Damn it. Hopefully that's not a challenge orb. Sorry, I can't help you there, Rachel. I think too hard about the dumb shit in this game, too. As much as I try to just, like, blow it off and kind of joke about it and move on, there's a lot of it that legitimately it's like, ugh, why put that in? And then I spend time and brain cells thinking about it, and it's like, no, it's just, it's not worth thinking about. But I can't help myself either, so. Not a challenge orb room. Is that a puzzle note? Just a normal note. Don't care. Let me go. Also not a challenge orb. God damn it. I need to find another key. Go open up that door. Got the green door on the left here. Oh, awesome. I was so fucking worried. I was gonna need a key. I have to go back to that other locked door.
I hope I can find a weapon too.
Good luck with that, Rorschach. Quit chasing me. Leave me alone. This is not the right way. Fuck. I hate this map, dude. Okay. You need to die. You need to leave me the fuck alone. I'm sorry, what? What hurt me just there? The Rorschach was already dead. I was in a hallway, so it's not like there was other enemies. Like, what actually hit me and did damage there? What is this? Karma boost, right. Doesn't matter. Freedom. Love how the lighting is so blown out on so many of these. It's hard to even tell. Like the lightest from the second lightest. Good game design there. 60 zones. 60 zones down. Let's kill this light guardian and call it a day. There's still a story? Not really. It keeps giving you like story notes and things like that, but the story ends after 21 zones. But for whatever reason, the game insists on just like keeps giving you stories like notes and things long after they're relevant. Officer Reynolds got divorced. Here's the plot. Even though everything's already happened. Fucking 40 zones ago. All right. But that's it for me. It's another Book of Mondays. Another 10 zones closer to the end of this nightmare. 60 zones down. 440 to go. Still got a lot of Book of Mondays ahead of us. Another Book of Mondays in the books. I almost said it. And I realized how dumb it was. So thank you for being the voice of reason in that case. All right. But that's it for me. Let me find somebody streaming that we can go raid.